This is Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor. Welcome to my home office. It's a bit messy today. I have a dog back there, a Belgian Malinois, who's a police dog that has lost his. You can watch this little game going on back there. I figured that's probably better than I am. Anyway, I'm a former IRS agent. I've worked thousands of IRS cases, and I want to tell you why IRS targets small businesses, self-employed people. There's a reason for it. And first of all, if you owe money, most of the people who owe money, believe it or not, are usually the people who are self-employed. Why? People who have money taken out of their check usually don't owe tax. They're usually getting refunds. So the people who usually owe money are the self-employed people, the small businesses, and smaller corporations, the LLCs. And does IRS really target them? Well, the answer is really no. They don't target them. It's just the way what the computer finds wrong with tax returns. So I was an agent. I never targeted, just so you know, anybody because they were a small business. That's just not the way it goes. If you don't owe tax, IRS isn't going to go after you at all. But if you're a small business, you owe tax. They know two things. They know usually people tend to cheat, or let me say be aggressive if you owe IRS. If you're in the business realm, you need to make every cent you can. They know that's kind of where the aggressiveness comes. It's a better word than cheating. And a lot of people owe debt in this because, they're trying to pay all their bills and it's hard to make a living. I in fact know that. So I just wanted you to know IRS isn't really targeting you. It's just the way the cookie actually crumbled. It just crumbles down to you because you are the 19% of the people in the country who are self-employed from a tax perspective. So if you're going to get audited, do you get someone to represent you? Well, sometimes you can do it yourself. It all depends what your records are. And if you owe money, do you need someone to get your, represent you? Well, sometimes. It all depends how sophisticated you are and what your tax debt is. Anyway, I just want you to know IRS just doesn't target. They really don't. And I remember, I'm an agent. I work both sides of this. But I just want you to know, if you need help, we do some of the best work we can. Why? Well, you can find. Why? Well, we know what IRS is going to do every corner, every step of the way, because we're there. So when IRS wants this, we're 2 steps ahead of them. Anyway, if you're going through any problems and you're a small business, I understand your pain. I go through it too, but we're really good in representation. Anyway, thank you for listening. By the way, I have a whole bunch of former IRS agents. We're all good. We're all really, really good, or I wouldn't have picked them. Anyway, thank you for listening. I appreciate your time today. Blessings.